Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hear2See channel, where we focus on sharing pearls of wisdom, nuggets of knowledge, understanding the difficult, and instructions for a better life. The book of Lamentations, an overview of Lamentations, sorrow over sin and God's hurt in awakening. Well, as always, we're going to look at Dr. Charles Swindoll, Chuck Swindoll's Insight for Living webpage, which has overviews on each book of the Bible, including Lamentations. Who wrote the book? Where are we? Why is Lamentations so important? What is the big idea? How do I apply this? And a great Bible study aid. So let's get into it right now. So who wrote the book of Lamentations? While the author of Lamentations remains nameless within the book, strong evidence from both inside and outside the text points to the prophet Jeremiah as the author. Both Jewish and Christian tradition ascribe authorship to Jeremiah, and the Septuagint, the Greek translation of the Old Testament, even adds a note asserting Jeremiah as the writer of the book. In addition, when the early Christian church father Jerome translated the Bible into Latin, he added a note claiming Jeremiah as the author of Lamentations. The original name of the book in Hebrew, Ekah, can be translated alas or how, given the sense of the weeping or lamenting over some sad event. Later, readers and translators substituted in the title Lamentations because of its clever and more evocative meaning. It's the idea of lamenting that for many links Jeremiah to the book. Not only does the author of the book witness the results of the recent destruction of Jerusalem, he seems to have witnessed the invasion itself. See Lamentations chapter 1, verses 13 to 15. Jeremiah was present for both events. And this is a Bible map of the area of the Exodus from Egypt at the time of Lamentations. Where are we? How lonely sits the city that was full of people. Lamentations 1:1. So goes the beginning of Lamentations. The city in question was none other than Jerusalem. Jeremiah walked through the streets and alleys of the holy city and saw nothing but pain, suffering, and destruction in the wake of the Babylonian invasion of 586 BC. It also makes sense to date the book as close to the invasion as possible, meaning late 586 BC or early 585 BC, due to the raw emotion Jeremiah expresses throughout its pages. Why is Lamentations so important? Like the book of Job, Lamentations pictures a man of God puzzling over the results of evil and suffering in the world. However, while Job dealt with unexplained evil, Jeremiah lamented a tragedy entirely of Jerusalem's making. The people of this once great city experienced the judgment of the holy God, and the results were devastating. But at the heart of the book, at the center of this lament over the effects of sin in the world, sit a few verses devoted to hope in the Lord. Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 to 25. This statement of faith, standing strong in the midst of the surrounding darkness, shines as a beacon to all those suffering under the consequences of their own sin and disobedience. So, what is the big idea? As the verses of Lamentations accumulate, readers cannot help but wonder how many different ways Jeremiah could describe the desolation of the once proud city of Jerusalem. Children begged food from their mothers, Lamentations 2:12. Young men and women were cut down by swords, chapter 2, verse 21. And formerly compassionate mothers used their children for food, chapter 4, verse 10. Even the city's roads mourned over its condition, chapter 1, verse 4. Jeremiah could not help but acknowledge the abject state of this city piled with rubble. The pain so evident in Jeremiah's reaction to this devastation clearly communicates the significance of the terrible condition in Jerusalem. Speaking in the first person, Jeremiah pictured himself captured in a besieged city without any hope to hear his prayers and as a target for the arrows of the enemy. Chapter 3, verses 7 through 8 and verse 12. Yet even in this seemingly hopeless situation, he somehow found hope in the Lord. Chapter 3, verses 21 through 24. So, how do I apply this? Lamentations reminds us of the importance not only of mourning over our sin, but of asking the Lord for His forgiveness when we fail Him. Much of Jeremiah's poetry concerns itself with the fallen bricks and cracking mortar of the overrun city. Do you see any of that destroyed city in your own life? Are you mourning over the sin that brought you to this point? Do you feel overrun by an alien power? Are you in need of some hope from the Lord? Turn to Lamentations chapter 3, verses 17 to 26, where you'll find someone aware of sin's consequences and saddened by the results, but who had placed his hope and his trust in the Lord. References, copyright 2009 by Charles Swindoll. Now for the Bible study chart. As always, the Insight for Living Ministries has an awesome Bible study chart. Let's zoom in and we'll see that Lamentations is divided into 5 different sections. Section 1, Jerusalem's desolation. Lamentations chapter 1, lonely groaning. The Lord's anger. Lamentations chapter 2, angry exhorting. Jeremiah's grief. Lamentations chapter 3, broken weeping. Section 4, Lord's anger. Lamentations 4, desperate, anguished. And Jeremiah's prayer. Lamentations chapter 5, weary, pleading. It's a great Bible study chart. Check it out. And also, check out, we're going to read through the entire book of Lamentations a chapter at a time and do a Hear Journal video on each chapter, just as we have done with many other books of the Bible. We've got them videos, one Hear Journal for each chapter: Proverbs, Mark, Acts, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Psalms, Romans, Galatians. You can see we've got lots of them. You can just go out to the channel, into the links in the description below, and you can check it out. But now you can come and read along with us a chapter a day of Lamentations. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. Comment below, share your experiences with us. If you don't know Jesus, read the Gospel of John chapter 3 to learn about His forgiveness and talk to God about it. You can always talk to God. Come along with us. Lamentations chapter 1. Just click right here. God bless.